Hello, I'm Wiley Ballard, joined by head coach of the Westminster Wildcats, Gerry Romberg. We're out here on the practice days before the state title game. Coach, the first thing I notice is this group is a little loose.
That's what I've noticed the whole year. At least the last 7 weeks. We have a very loose group, what I call a very goofy group, but they love each other and they've pulled together, and that's been the key to our success down the stretch here. As we had, a rough start, a rough go early on, going 3-4 and losing a couple of games on the last play, one game in the last minute. But what really stands out with this group is they fought through and persevered, especially after the Therrell game. We were battling through injuries. We lost to Therrell, and to give Therrell credit, they played a very good game. And we could have folded our tents after that. And the guys battled back, had a big win against Decatur. And then we had to play Blessed Trinity. Played them tough. 10-10 in the fourth quarter. And, just let it get away at the end. But the guys picked themselves back up. 3 victories on the road to make the playoffs. I guess against 3 pretty good teams. I mean, it was just outstanding. The guys weren't going to be denied. And it was real exciting to see. And our goal every year is to make the playoffs. And that's always our benchmark and our standard, because once you make the playoffs, you never know what's going to happen.
Very true. 9 straight trips to the state playoffs. That's Westminster best all time. You told me back in October, you said 3-4. I asked you before the game, and you said you thought you were the best 3-4 team in the state. Now you have a chance on Friday to be crowned champions of the state. What really made the difference in that 7-game run?
Well, I tell you, one thing that made a difference is we got healthy. We had some injuries early on. We got healthy, but the guys kept on battling. They kept on fighting. They believed in the system, and the coaches did an outstanding job. Nobody deviated, from what our goals were, and we just kept on fighting, and kept on picking ourselves back up. And once we realized, what we were up against, and we had to, win the last 3 games on the road to make the playoffs, we just kept on focusing on that's our standard. That's the expectation as Westminster football players to make the playoffs every year. And the guys bought in and did what they had to do, and believed and trusted in what we were asking them to do.
The Friday night matchup is Blessed Trinity Westminster. We've seen that every year since 2004. Am I right in saying there's not a whole lot of secrets between these two programs?
No, there's really not. And Blessed Trinity has an outstanding team. Well deserved to be in the state championship game. We've battled them tough the last 4 years. Haven't been able to get a win, but we played close games. They're well coached. They have an outstanding coaching staff. Coach McFarland does a great job, and they're a talented team. So it'll be a big challenge for us, but there's 2 teams left. So we're really excited about the challenge and having the opportunity to play them again and not have to wait a whole year.
In your mind, what will determine who wins the state title on Friday?
Well, as every game goes, I think turnovers will be key. And one of the keys to our success as we've gone on, earlier in the season, we were minus in turnover margin. And to me, there's a lot of stats out there that are important, but to me, that's the most important stat. And we are now plus 10 in turnover margin, and I think that's a huge correlation to our success in winning. The last 7 weeks is creating turnovers and not turning the ball over ourselves. So I think, again, in a game like this, turnovers will be important, and obviously the special teams are always key as well.
What would you do if I told you that Westminster is outscoring their opponents in points off turnovers 65-0 over the last 5 games?
I would say that's one of the reasons we're standing here talking.
Well, Coach, here's to it, and best of luck on Friday.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
That was Coach Romberg. I'm Wiley Ballard. Thanks for watching. And be sure to be at the Dome Friday at 4:30, Cats and Titans for the state title.